Hi, hello, good morning children. My name is Vijayalakshmi. I am from Tiny Tots Group of Schools in Nasrapet. I am teaching social studies for 4th class students. Already we finished 2 lessons in the previous sessions. Today I am going to start the lesson number 3, Indian Desert. Indian Desert. This desert is one of the landform. Already we came to know about 2 landforms. One is mountain and the second one is plain. Mountain is a high place which is above the sea level. It is very high. And plain is the even land which is equal to sea level. That is called plain. Today we are going to know about the Indian desert. Indian desert. In this session, we are going to know about the meaning of the desert and Thar desert and what is the landscape of desert in India and the climate. How will be the climate in the desert? Before going to this session, I am going to tell you one interesting topic. What is the interesting topic? We are learning GK bits in each and every session. Today I am going to tell you one GK bit. Yesterday is August 26th. What is the importance of that date? Do you know? What is the importance of August 26th? That is the birthday of our Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa. Do you know who is Mother Teresa? She is the landmark for peace. And she is the well-known person for humanity. She lived in Kolkata in previous years. She was born on August 26th, 1910. She was born in foreign countries. After 18 years, she became as the Christian monk, and she came to India and she developed so many orphanages and so many welfare centers in Kolkata. She got Bharat Ratna Award and as well as Nobel Prize for Peace and Humanity. So we have to learn how to help to others by seeing her life. Okay, whatever we have after utilizing to ourselves, later time we have to donate something to the poor and needy people. Especially this time is Corona time and so many poor people are suffering with the poverty. So try to donate something for to poor people and needy people. We have to learn that message from her life. That is about Mother Teresa. Okay. So when is her birthday? August 26th. Okay. Now I am going to tell you one proverb also. All the glitters are not gold. In Telugu, we can say it as మెరిసేదంతా బంగారం కాదు. Gold is a very precious metal. It is very costly also. When we see the metal which is glittering, we should not think it as gold and costly and very valuable. So everything which is glittering is not gold. So try to understand what is the bad in it and what is the good in it. You have to separate good and bad. So this is the proverb for today. Okay children. Now we enter into the lesson. What is lesson number 3? Indian desert. What is the meaning of desert? A desert is a dry, sandy and rocky place, region. Dry means a place without water, without moisture. That is called dry place. And sandy, isuka, rocky. It is having small stones. So it is a dry place, rocky place, and harsh place, and sandy place, and having extreme temperature, extreme extreme heat, and sparse vegetation. There is no vegetation. Why? Because there is no rain, there is no moisture, there is no water. So it doesn't have vegetation. Vegetation means plants or trees. Sparse means very less vegetation. Very less vegetation. So what is the meaning of desert? A place which is dry, hot, and sandy and rocky, which is having very less vegetation. That is called a desert. That is called a desert. And in the deserts, mostly hot and dry winds blow. Hot and dry winds blow. We can't feel comfortable in a desert region. Why? Because there is no moisture in the air. We feel very hot. We get bubbles also on our body. Hot and dry winds, and they carry large amount of sand. That winds are having large amount of sand, and mostly hot deserts are in the places of tropical belt of the world. Mostly in tropical places. Tropical places are very hot. They are near to equator. That's why these deserts are very hot. So mostly deserts are lying in the tropical places, tropical belt of the world, which are near to equator. Why do they are very hot? Why? Because sun rays fall on the equator straightly. We are feeling very hot in the daytime at 12 o'clock. Why we are feeling sun rays are falling directly on us like that? These sun rays fall on tropical belt of the world. So that's why these deserts are obviously very hot. I think you understood what is the meaning of desert. A place which is very dry, sandy and harsh and rocky, and which is having extreme, very high temperature, and which is having less vegetation. That is called desert. Now we learn about Thar desert. We have only one desert in India. That is called Indian desert, the Great Indian Desert, and it has another name, that is Thar desert. The Thar desert is partly half is rocky, and half is dry, and half is sandy. It is partly rocky and partly sandy, and it is also called as the Great Indian Desert. Where does it lie? What is the landscape? Landscape of this desert? Where does it lie? Ekkada undi? Indialo ekkada undi? See, it is located in the west of sea. Look at this India map. It is located in the west side of India. It is located from Rajasthan to Pakistan. This is Pakistan. Look at this, children. This is Pakistan and this is India. It is located here in the west side of India. In Rajasthan state, and it extended up to Pakistan. It is in the west side of Aravalli Hills. Aravalli Hills are in the middle place of India. So this desert lies to the west side of Aravalli Hills, and it extended up to Pakistan. And it stretches from the Rann of Kutch. From the Rann of Kutch in Gujarat. The border of Gujarat. And its area, how much place does it cover? It covers 2,59,000 square kilometers. 2,59,000 square kilometers. What is the area of Thar Desert? The Great Indian Desert, 2,59,000 square kilometers. So it extended from Rajasthan to Pakistan. It lies to the west side of Aravalli Hills and it extended to Ran of Kutch, to the border of Gujarat state. To the border of Gujarat state. So this is the landscape of Indian desert. Landscape of Indian desert. And what about the desert? What does it have? What does it have? See, it has hillocks and gravel, salt marshes and sand dunes. What is meant by hillocks? A small hills which are made with sand, and rocks. Sand and rocks. Those are called hillocks. And gravel, morasamatti, and salt marshes and sand dunes. There are small hills called dunes, sand dunes. And Thar Desert is in the tropical belt of the world. Already I told you, it is near to the equator. And these sand dunes change their place, size, shape from day to day. They because of wind, because of sand winds. Already I told you there are dry and hot and sand winds. They are blowing in very speed. So these hillocks and sand dunes are changing their place, size and shape from day to day. And there is only one river. There is only one river, that is called Luni. There are many rivers in northern mountains and northern plains. Those are perennial rivers. Perennial river means the river which won't dry throughout the year. Not in summer or not in winter or not in rainy season. It won't dry throughout the year. That is called perennial river. This Luni is not perennial river. And this is one and only the river in Thar Desert, the Great Indian Desert. Okay children, I think you understood what is the meaning of desert and what is Thar Desert and what is the landscape of desert. Now I am going to say about the climate of the desert. How will be the climate? వాతావరణం ఎలా ఉంటుంది? Okay children. And before going to that, I will explain one small interesting thing about the deserts. In some places of the desert, our Indian desert or in any other desert, underground water will come as the pipe outside, as in the form of a spring, like this. Look at the children. See, imagine this is the land. And they come, this underground water comes like a spring, and this water will pour like that. They will cover some place outside. This is called oasis. An underground water which comes upside through a spring, and it makes that land outside was little bit wet. These wet patches are called oases. Most of the people in deserts live surroundings of the oasis. Why? Because human beings need water to drink and to live and to cultivate crops. For everything we want water. We can't live without water. So mostly in desert regions, people live in the surroundings of oasis. Desert regions remain hot and dry throughout the year. There is no rainfall or very less rainfall. And during summers, the days are very hot and the night time is cool. The night time is pleasant. days are very hot. If we go through the desert, we will get burns, bubble వచ్చేస్తాయి ఒళ్ళంతా, burns on our body. We can't bear the heat. So days are very hot and nights are pleasant, little bit pleasant. And during winters, the days are warm and the nights are cold. During winter season, I am not saying about summer season. In winter season, days are warm and the nights are cold. Hot, dry climate does not allow. Where will trees grow? There should be water, good water facilities, and the land also should be fertile. But in desert regions, the land is not fertile and there is no water. So the desert land does not allow the trees and plants to grow. There are no big trees. And therefore only scattered bushes which are having thorns, mulla pogalu, chinna mulla pogalu maatrame bratagalugadi akkada. And shrubs, thorny bushes and shrubs are found in these regions. Some very little plants are there, little types of plants are there. Those are cacti, acacia and date palm. ఖర్జూరకాయలు తింటారు కదా మీరు, ఆ ఖర్జూరకాయలు ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తాయి? మోస్ట్లీ ఫ్రమ్ ద డ్రై రీజియన్స్ ఉంది, ఫ్రమ్ deserts ఉంది. Cacti, acacia and date palm. This is about the climate of the Indian desert. It is very hot and dry. It does not allow trees to grow, and in summer season days are very hot and night is pleasant, and in winter season days are warm and night is cold, and very less plants are grown here. The plants also thorny plants, thorny bushes and thorny plants. Examples: acacia, cacti and date palm. Okay, where can we see these plants? Near the oasis. This is about Indian desert. First one, meaning, Thar desert, landscape and climate. You try to write what is one and only river in Thar desert. In Thar desert, how is the climate of the desert? Right? At least 2 sentences about the climate of the desert. What is the homework today? Write climate of the desert. See, look at this. Climate of the desert. Climate of the desert. Try to write at least 3 sentences about the desert. Okay, children. Bye. Bye, children. Bye.